Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, WHENTAYTALK. I am Tay, and I am here for another episode of Here We Go with the Bullshit. Y'all, here we go with the bullshit. Okay? Y'all, everything on the channel is alleged and in my opinion and for entertainment purposes only. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and also click the bell notification so that you know each and every time your girl upload a new video. Okay, so we got a lot to talk about. So we're going to start this video off with, I don't know if I told y'all to like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell notifications so that you know each and every time your girl upload a video. Okay? And also share the video with family, friends, enemies, frenemies, whoever you like. Okay? So, we're going to start this video off about... We're going to talk about a couple things. We got a lot to talk about. So we're going to talk about this millimeter storyline. We are going to talk about their fake fearness of the millimeters and why I call bullshit. Okay? We're also going to talk about Shrek for a second. Okay? And then we're going to get into the revenge P of it all. Oh, yes. I might have to make it 2 videos, but we gonna get into it because the revenge P stuff is a lot. And then we're gonna talk about Miss Nell and Chris as the interview they had. Okay? We're gonna talk about a couple of them motherfuckers running scared, okay? Not only are they acting like they scared of the millimeters, but they for real scared of Martell ass, okay? Let's get into this shit, okay? So with the fucking millimeter storyline, everybody is saying how scared they were of the millimeters to come to the podcast, this and that. Of course, Stormy big badass, she thinks she's so fucking bad. She ain't scared of nothing but Miss Black Titanic and that damn 911 call to come and seize that damn warrant. If she would have been Martell up in that bitch. Okay? So, she come. But I still don't think that the other ones, I think they didn't come not because of the millimeters. I think that they just didn't come because they wanted Carlos to recognize them as well, and he didn't. For whatever reason, I don't know why. It's very divisive. But he knew where the money was. He knew it wasn't going to be sold out if he had the other cast there. It was going to be a regular old event. But since he wanted to feature Melody, which to me is a smart option, but he's a user. So he wanted to see, for one, what the Melody power was looking like. And when he seen it, he was taken aback and pissed the fuck off. Okay? That's what I think. I think it might have been Shay Renee brought up that Ms. Nell might not have wanted to come because it was like right after that Lexi interview, and Lexi aired their ass out or whatever. And well, she didn't air her out, but she was, trying to tell some tea or whatever. And Ms. Nell might have been embarrassed by the shit. I'm thinking about that because they're pissing me off. They're pissing me off, and I'm trying to give them a chance, but I don't know how much grace I can give them. I'm not going to give them any grace. I'm not going to give them any grace. Yes, I am. I'm going to give them a pinch of grace because I don't think they believe what they're saying. I think they scared of Martell ass. And I'll tell y'all that later on when we talk about their little segment, okay? So that's what they were. So Tisha and Kimmy saying that the millimeters hadn't been nice to them and all of this bullshit. They never really have been nice to y'all. But the thing that, like, it's funny how they can pick and choose, what is what when Y'all didn't have a problem with the millimeters when y'all wanted Melody to speak at that damn Black Expo. Y'all wanted her there to speak so she can bring her crowd. And since y'all didn't get her to speak, y'all mad. But y'all knew if she would have came, y'all knew the millimeters would have showed up and supported that bitch. Sold that motherfucker out. But since that didn't happen, since she didn't do it, now y'all trying to act like y'all so scared. But y'all wasn't scared to invite her to come when y'all knew that the millimeters would have came to y'all Black Expo when it was something that was beneficial to y'all. And again, it wasn't Melody's event. It was Carlos's event. He was just featuring Melody. And not all like that, but I feel like the real millimeters, we got too much to lose. What did you think that we was gonna come there and like do? What did you think they were gonna do to y'all? Because we talk shit about y'all on the blogs and stuff like that because that's what we do to make our money. And if y'all stop lying shit, y'all don't realize y'all probably be taking the money out of our pocket because we won't have to research shit. Okay? But since y'all lie so fucking much, it seemed like y'all scared of the fucking truth. Y'all ain't scared of, y'all knew we wasn't gonna do shit to y'all, but fucking speak y'all truth. Like, what are we gonna do to you? Like, what do you think that they were gonna do? Start fighting y'all or something? We got too much to lose, sweetie. Yeah. The real millimeters had too much to lose to be trying to get into some type of brawl or physical altercation with a bum ass motherfucker that ain't got shit. Y'all, I've been working in the yard again today. Okay. Yesterday, all day. Today, it's on the pop and it's looking so cute. So, yeah, it seemed like y'all was scared of the fucking truth. That's what y'all scared of. Because that's all we bring is the fucking truth. We don't come violent and all that type of shit. So y'all can quit with that people coming to your damn house and all that type of shit. Because that's something you should have led with. Even you own the show. Like now all of a sudden y'all talking about some people came to y'all house. Came there to do what? Fix that bitch up? Spray that bitch for motherfucking bugs and motherfucking pesticides? Get the fuck out of here. And Tisha, ain't nobody gonna come there because they scared they gonna smell that fucking stench of yours. So that might be a good reason why you didn't come. Because ain't nobody want, they probably a douse your ass with some damn -7 or -70 damn 2. Because you need to take it for 72 damn days. Stinking puss. I don't know. But like I said, to me it's fake rage. It's fake, they're fake scared of the damn millimeters. Because I know a motherfucker that's been on that bitch cutting a fucking fool. And y'all ain't been scared of his ass. Martell Holt. Y'all wasn't scared of his ass in Vegas. He had all that fucking rage in Vegas and y'all wasn't scared. Y'all wasn't scared at the rent party when he about to fuck a couple of y'all up there. Y'all wasn't damn scared. Or y'all wasn't scared in Houston when he was yelling all in the damn women faces and shit. Y'all wasn't damn scared. So y'all didn't even leave the event, or y'all didn't leave or nothing. Y'all see the connection? They scared of the millimeters. They don't want us around. They don't want to be around us. And they were scared of Kiki. They didn't want Kiki around. It's giving you scared of the fucking truth again. Okay? So I don't know. Next topic we gonna jump on is Shrek. Y'all, the Shrek them, was he able to afford $5 to get on my damn Patreon? Because I find it strange that as soon as I said this theory behind the walls in Patreon, all of a sudden here he come. Like the Chester Cheetah cat he looked like. Okay? So in Patreon last week, I said that it was strange that Ever since Carson came out with the Revenge P plot about Martell releasing that video of Mel, but having somebody else release it like it was another dude. Ever since that came out, we ain't heard Shrek, none of the Scotts, Martell, none of them been talking about Shrek and Mama Van. Like, have y'all noticed that? Because before it was all, he had this tape of them and all this type of stuff. All this. They were in a relationship that only he knew about because Mama Van hit him with the, I don't know you. And why you so obsessed with me? But it always seemed like his obsession lied with Melody. That's because Martell's obsession lies with Melody. So he developed one again with her. But since that revenge plot has been released, we don't hear him talk about being with her no more, or them being together, or him having an ex tape of her no more. It's only about the messages that Martell and Mel, and what Martell was gonna do and what video he have of Mel. It's nothing about her and Mama Van no more. That's strange to me. Very, very strange. That's why I think that when he was saying that he was going to release the tape of him and Mama Van on Mel's birthday the other year, I think that was the Revenge P tape that Martell had. But just the other day, he posted a picture of Mama Van on his page talking about he ready to settle down, meet the new Miss Scott. As if Mama Van would let him even smell her damn panties, okay? If you don't sit down, the other Mrs. Scott's is motherfucking in the damn crazy house, or 1 foot in and the other one on a banana peel to the damn crazy house. Or a po house. Y'all, these Scotts think they fucking Rockefellers or some shit. I don't know what the fuck they think. You live in the motherfucking woods. Do it look like Mama Van thinking about you? The only thing she want is a good price on lumber to build on her land. And Martell, when them guys seen you yesterday on that 5150, no pun intended, or much pun intended, podcast, they said you look like your wrist has broken. Catch it. Okay? And Martell, the way this Shrek cape for you, like he was about to fuck his brothers up for you. Like he did not, like he was taking up for you like you was his bitch. Martell, that little ass dick that you covered up, you must can do some things with that little motherfucker. I'm telling you right now. And not all like that, but guys with little dicks, they tongue work magic. And some of them can really perform. Okay? Even though they shit be looking like a damn pencil or a crayon. And I ain't talking about the big ones. They be knowing how to work that little thing, okay? I'm just gonna say. So yeah, he must cause he has quite a few people that's kind of like obsessed with him. That ride for him. And now, thinking back on it, and how long them phone records was going back with him and Martell, it's given to me that when Shrek was coming out with Kiowa, that was because Martell, under Martell direction. Because y'all know that's when Martell, when the host, it was the host versus the Scotts. And they was going at it on social media and stuff. So, to me, thinking back at it, I think that Shrek had a hand in that shit back then. Y'all let me know what y'all think, because sis has been riding for Martell, and then just the other week when he was riding for him real tough, talking about his brothers for Martell. Like, it's clear where his loyalty lies. We don't have no questions about him. Okay. And then, like, with his obsession with Melody too, is weird. Okay. So let's get into the Revenge P update. Here. Okay, so we had the scene with Kimmy and Tishana, right? So they wanted to jump in and talk about the Revenge P. So first I'm gonna back up and talk about Miss Nell and Nell. And Nell, but Mel dropped a nugget on there. She said that he put something over his peen, like a little dot or something, like a pin dot over his thing to cover it up. The entire thing was covered up with just the pin dot. Men that thing be thangin', they let that motherfucker hang. Okay? So if he would have had that picture there, if the thing was thangin', and I'm talking about one of these boys, okay? That motherfucker would have let that show for the record. Okay? Because if like he said in there, he didn't give a damn if it ruined him or not. Now we know what he really meant. Like, if it ruined him because people would find out how little his dick was. But he had enough sense to cover that little thing up, because if Melody would have went and showed somebody, he didn't want them to see how small his dick was. Why Miss Nell talking about some is both of them. Motherfucker, it ain't both of them. Because if it would have been both of them, Melody would have took a screenshot of that same fucking, where that picture was at, and took the dot off of it. They still probably wouldn't be able to see what the fuck she was doing. That shit would have looked like she was just kissing his damn dick, kissing his damn. No dick in sight, okay? Child, I cannot. But that's why he did that. So he was prepared for whatever. Sending that damn little ass shit. And why are you covering up with Melody? Why is you putting the pin drop over it with Melody? Like she ain't never seen that little motherfucker. If Melody didn't have them damn kids, Martell, I would think you was a damn stud. You sweet, sexy thing, you. Covering up that little ass damn dick and got the nerve to be trying to send that shit to somebody on the damn World Wide Web. Child, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. That should have been his punishment. The unedited photo of that damn picture. So they should have gave Mel 1 year to send that unedited ass picture of his little ass dick out to everybody that she wanted to for a whole year. That she could send it to whoever she wanted to send it to. That should have been his punishment. And see how that look. Old strawberry shortcake ass dick. Child, do it even qualify as a damn dick? We just gonna call it D. Cause it ain't no even full dick. Okay. That dick look like a damn Cheeto. How many times have I said damn dick? I just don't know. Oh. I don't understand why would he cover that up when he sent it to Mel. So when he was showing it to people, was that part covered up too? And I want to know that, like, when Slaw was showing it to people, was she telling them that it was Martell, or was she just telling them that it was Mel with somebody? That it was Mel, and that's why I think too that she asked Carson. Was it with Carson? I think she wanted Carson to do it. I think she wanted Carson to release the revenge P. Because you ain't had no problem showing your sister and all that. So why did you have such qualms in showing it to the world or on Instagram if it wasn't gonna be you? But it's fine for you to show it to your sister and shit. So that shows that they also suffer from retardation like she do. Look like Angela had a damn house full of damn LD kids. I wonder, are they in relation to Show Enough now? Y'all let me know. Let me know. I don't know. But back to Kimmy and Tisha stinking puss ass. To me, they didn't give a fuck about the revenge P. They ain't give a fuck about it until Martell got arrested. I'm gonna let that soak in for a second, because they been knew about it. They been knew about it, but they didn't give a fuck until he got arrested. Before he got arrested, they thought Mel was just blowing fluff up their ass, blowing smoke up their ass, talking shit. You're going to jail, you're going, and all that. They thought she was bullshitting. So when all that time went by and ain't nothing happened, they was confirmed, like, she was just talking shit. Yeah, she was just talking shit. And they probably even in their head, like, she can't do nothing. It is what it is, whatever. She can't prove nothing, whatever. But when Martell got arrested for it, they knew shit had gotten real. That's why they refused to try to say it was for the revenge P. And that, it was just a text message. Nah, bitch. Y'all know what that text message was. Y'all know what the whole scenario was about. Because Carson told y'all. And we know all y'all ugly asses knew. But again, y'all didn't give a fuck until he got arrested. So now y'all running scared because y'all don't know what the investigation entailed. And I think that was the only reason why y'all had somebody call Mel, in which y'all put Kimmy on her. Kimmy ain't called Mel to tell Mel her mom had cancer. But you want to call her all of a sudden when Martell get arrested to check on her? For what? When you found out about the shit, why you ain't call and check on her then? Even when Carson came out, did you call and check on her then? Because y'all was still at the pool laughing, giggling, talking shit about Melody and the name changing ceremony. Which, like, y'all shouldn't have understood that's why she wanted to change her name desperately. After that revenge piece shit came out. But y'all didn't give a fuck. Right? So that's why I said shit got real when Martell got arrested. And just to update, I let the people on Patreon know already that Martell, I'm gonna put it up on the screen here. Let me see what's 10 if this goes right. I'll put it up on the screen. The court document, so y'all could see that his next court, the jury trial on the 9th, they updated it and set his trial date for September 9th at 9 o'clock in the morning, and it's going to be a jury trial. So now they're all fucking scared because they know that this motherfucker is going to take they asses through there. Like he said in that text, he don't give a fuck if it ruined him. As long as he can ruin somebody else, it's on. And then again, he might want a trial just so he can present that evidence to show that what he had. The opportunity for him to show what he was going to put out there. To once again embarrass the fuck out of Melody. And this is why I think that Marceau came out the day he got arrested, and his old Teddy Graham looking ass fucking brother, Michael Michelle. I think that's why they came out with that shit to that day he got arrested. Pray for the cast. Yeah, because the whole fucking cast seemed like they didn't see that motherfucking tape. Because you can see the ones that's worried about that shit. You can clearly see the ones that was worried about that shit. And that's what I'm getting from Chris and Nell. And I did hear something that about Martell having some type of recording or something of them, the Fletchers. I don't know if it's both of them or just one. But it seems like he's definitely holding something over their head. And can't they get him locked up for bribing and shit like that? But if they do that, they'll have to expose what he bribing them for. I think that Martell did send them that tape. I don't think it's Chris. I don't think that Miss Nell is protecting Chris. I think he's protecting her. I think that when Martell was in that rage, when they went to Mel name changing ceremony and all that, I think Martell sent them that tape. And they didn't say shit. So now that he done been arrested, and now he's been convicted. So now in their head, they're like, okay, they're about to go through all this shit and track that fucking IP. I don't know if it's an IP address or whatever. They're about to go and get to tracking this IP address for that video. See how many times it's been shared, all of that shit. And again, I think he might have sent it to her and she didn't say nothing. And now that shit gonna be looking like you is conspiring with him with the revenge P. Because she didn't call and check on Mel after that his arrest or nothing. But you concerned about Martell? You know them better than us. So I don't understand how you didn't know what the fuck was going on. Everybody else did. You seen that Lexi interview. And just to clear some things up about the shit, just because Miss Nell and Chris is on that bullshit when it comes to this shit with Martell, it does not mean that Lexi was right about them. Lexi was lying. She was telling several lies. And her mom did say, she said that Chris and Nell was going together, that Chris was cheating on his mama with Nell, and she wasn't. They were divorcing. And her mom came and cleared that up. She said clearly that they were divorcing. But she did also say that Chris was trying to get her back. But he was with Nell now. But he was trying to get her back. The mama didn't know about Miss Nell. The mama called Nell called the mama. She called Portobello. Like, that's her man. And Portobello, like, that's my husband, girl. Soon to be ex, but still husband. So, I don't know. That, to me, that doesn't mean that Lexi was right. Because Lexi was lying in the interview. And Lexi also has some type of unhealthy something is the way that she feel about her dad and Nell is unhealthy. It's not normal. She acts like she was his wife and Nell was cheating on Chris was cheating on her with Nell. And still have that smoke for Chris. He the one that was fucking married, not Nell. Okay. So I don't know. And before we get to this interview that the Fetchers did with Crystal XO, so I put out the video the other day when Marceau went live, and I said that he was humble or whatever. So that was what, Tuesday? So y'all said he didn't seem humble. He seemed a little humble in the beginning of that damn video. And now I see what it was. Them damn ratings humbled his motherfucking ass. They thought they had the little pump from the week before. So they thought they was going to be able to come back on this shit and, cut a rug. And them ratings was like, no, sir. No. After, I don't know if they just tuned out. Do they take the rating back if you fall asleep during the show? Because if not, they should. Because them scenes with that damn Tish, they were boring. I maybe they'd be all right if they're in front of a group or something like that, but they were boring. But it was their first times on there, so we can give them a break. And did y'all hear how Wanda was talking about that girl boyfriend, Ken? Wanda is a gutter ass bitch. If I ever seen one. Tisha a gutter ass bitch too. I don't condone violence, but somebody need to beat Tisha's ass so she can shut her mama the fuck up. They might have to smack the shit out of her ass too. That shit was so fucking disrespectful. For her to be talking about that girl boyfriend like that, it was ridiculous. And then she slipped and said she thought Marceau was the one, but I mean Martell. So is that why you can't stand Melody? Because you lusting after damn Martell with your skank ass? Martell don't want you. Even though you probably would be an upgrade from Slaw. And that man Ken don't want you. Marceau don't want you. He barely wants your damn daughter. He only want her credit, so he don't want your daughter either. And she do that with Maurice too, but she was going overboard with that guy, and I thought that was disgusting. Like that shit was, it didn't make no fucking sense. I cannot. Okay, now let's get into this in-town view that the Fletchers did with Crystal XO. Now, did she drop this recording or was it streamed? Or was it premiered or something like that? Because I would have hoped that they didn't just do a video for 20 interview for 27 minutes. And I'm gonna say this too. Crystal XO, I think she's a own approved interviewer. I don't think she watches Love and Marriage Huntsville. So I think that they just have her do some interviews when I don't think that she watches Love and Marriage Huntsville. Cause she doesn't seem like she know the ins and outs of this shit. Even with her saying that they hold Martell accountable. I don't see it on the episodes I done watched. So y'all let me know. So let's start off with this.
Time and you can see there's a lot of hurt, but also a lot of love. So we wish you all the best with that. But I do think it's courageous to share that because there are a lot of families, dealing with similar things. And I think when people can see parents that, especially with children, they are never you're always their parent, no matter how old they are. Even when they're adults, it's still, they're still your children. So we really hope to see reconciliation, or at least some positive growth for you all with that. This season started out, with a bang. With we came into it. The first scene is Melody and Martell still maybe even getting worse at this point with him being arrested and put in jail. And now we saw you and
they haven't just started getting worse. He's been getting worse since she keeps saying no to being back together. It didn't start with this damn season.
Martell had some words last season, and you definitely
Mostly Martell with the words.
Felt about that, but I also saw that this time you did come back and say you didn't think that it was right for him to be put in jail over the things that happened. How do you guys feel? Because I'm sure all of that happened a while ago. How do you feel about
it? Didn't happen a while ago, motherfucker. This shit just happened this year.
Watching that right now, seeing that all come out. I mean, this is still a family unit. This is still,
it's not a family unit anymore. They're broken up, and then their relationship as a family is irreparable. Like, it's not repairable.
A former husband and wife with 4 children, and this, it's entertaining, but it's also really sad. What did you guys think?
It's not entertaining either.
Kind of reliving this whole drama with Melody and Martell still at the.
What do you mean reliving, Crystal? The stuff is going on right now as we speak. It's nothing to relive. This is a present tense.
At the focal point of the drama of the show.
Well, it gets draining. It does when you're both of them family. I cannot even say friends. It's like family because I get mad at both of them.
Mm-hmm. I like that about you. You hold both of them accountable. You don't favor either.
I get mad at both of them, and I won't talk. I get mad. I won't talk to them.
What do you get mad at both of them about? Well, I bet you was mad at Nell bust that damn lemonade picture out there. Okay, you got your one. I'll give you that one.
If they don't listen, she's hard headed too. Mm-hmm. She's just as hard headed as he is, unfortunately.
How so, Ms. Nell? And who the fuck are you talking about? Mel and Martell are not fucking kids. Even though Martell acts like one, they are not kids. They're not hard-headed. They're making motherfucking decisions, right or wrong. And his is wrong. That doesn't mean he's not being hard-headed. He's being an asshole. A fucking menace to society. The fuck you mean they both hard-headed? Unfortunately, she just as hard-headed as he. How? Because he get to do all this bullshit to her, and he don't have no fucking consequences. But when she want to enforce some consequences on him, and you want to tell her not to do it, she still do it. That's what you call fucking hard-head?
Stubborn. At the time, I did not know to what extreme that what he had done. I didn't like the fact.
Yes, the fuck you did. Because when that shit came out, you showed your fucking support to her online, on Instagram. You knew what the fuck he had did. Whether you knew what the fuck that arrest was about, you shouldn't have been fucking with him after you knew what the fuck he did with that revenge porn shit. That's what you knew. All of y'all motherfuckers knew.
Fact that he was arrested, but I did not have all the information. Neither. I clearly stated.
If you didn't have all the information, then why the fuck did you say he shouldn't have been arrested? That you don't agree with him being arrested if you didn't have all the fucking information. Out of all the fucking shit he done to Melody, and she haven't got him arrested, when did it come to the time with you? Because he also did a police report on her to try to get her motherfucking ass arrested. What did you have to say about that shit? Did you have any fucking thing to say about that? Was that not cool? Did you not agree with that? But after all the shit that he's done, and Mel haven't had him arrested before, why did you think that now she just was going to be old Petty Betty and just get him arrested for sending her a text message because she tired of him texting her?
I had not spoken with Mel. I said I have not spoken with her. It's so much, so I did not know what exactly he was being arrested for.
Right.
All I knew was he had been arrested. And
so if all you knew is that he had been arrested, how are you in a position to say that should not have happened? The way he jumped up in your face, if he would have knocked your motherfucking ass out, would it have been okay for him to have been arrested then? So when you would have came to, would you have pressed charges on him, or you would have said, no, never should he have been going to jail? Never. What if he would have whooped you and Chris's ass? And y'all called the police and put papers out on him, and then they found him with the kids and locked his ass up. Would that be okay?
Allegedly, he had the kids with him, and I didn't like that.
Yeah.
And I'm a person, I'm a mother.
Melody is a mother too. She's also the mother of the motherfucking kids that he left in that fucking car. Why he probably went in there to get some bullshit on her so he can post on Tasha K's interview. Is that the paperwork he was going in there to get? Which would mean that he had that interview scheduled since that night, since the day he got arrested. So the kids being there. Was the kids with him when he sent Melody that text message? Or was the kids with her and he sent her that shit? What if one of the kids would have picked up her phone? Wasn't the kids there then? Wasn't the kids around when he's showing them videos of their fucking mom on dates, calling her all types of hoes and shit. The kids be there then. Ain't the kids there when his paramour and the little paramour and they thought ass daddy be there talking shit about their motherfucking mama? Don't the kids be there then? And quiet as it's fucking kept, the kids might have called it and reported that motherfucker. They probably wanted to see that motherfucker locked up. Okay? It wasn't no skin off of it. Believe me, that's not as traumatizing to them as it would have been if they would have seen their motherfucking mama on the internet sucking his little ass dick. Or it ain't as traumatizing as when he's beating the fuck out of them using corporal punishment on them. So Mel's a mother too. So how motherfucking much should a mother take? And it's good, again, that his kids seen him get arrested, if that was the case. So that he can see, that his kids see, that you have consequences to your motherfucking actions. He staged it for the kids to be there. Because again, why you didn't take care of that business before you went to pick them up from school? You could have even went right before you picked them up. You didn't even have to do it. You had all day to do it. You ain't been doing shit else. So why did you have to do it that day? You're lying, bitch.
And it had nothing really to do with playing the black card. But I do have sons. Mm-hmm. And we have grandchildren. So any woman, would not like that. You put yourself in those shoes, but at the same time, they're not my shoes.
Yeah.
Do you think that Mel was happy to have to do that? We see this fucking girl trying and trying and trying to no fucking avail. This motherfucker won't stop. She not doing shit to him. What the fuck has she done that's pissing you off so motherfucking bad that you call her hard-headed and stubborn? Since you not in those shoes, don't presume a fucking conclusion to something because you're not in those shoes. And you don't have to be in those damn shoes to understand that certain shit is zero tolerance for it. She let that picture slide. You knew that he gave that shit to his bitch, to all other motherfuckers, letting them, because I think she gave it to your ass. Like I said, he was sending that fucking video out of her doing that intimate shit as if it was a fucking damn her singing at a Christmas pageant. That shit not fucking cool. And then she got to sit around all of y'all motherfuckers after y'all done seen her do that shit. Not that there's nothing wrong with it, but again, we all shit every day, hopefully. But it's nothing that we want people to see us doing. Right? We all take showers every day, hopefully. That still is nothing that we want people recording us and showing to people.
Yeah.
And what he's done, you can't come from that. Like,
yeah.
So since you can't come from it, why don't you fucking understand why she had that motherfucker locked up about it? That's the lowest of the fucking low. What has she done to deserve that? Like, seriously, what has she done to deserve that shit? That. What has she done to deserve that? She don't deserve none of that shit. But what has she done to deserve that for the motherfucker to go that fucking low with her? Because he fucked his life up.
That's what he did do. Like, okay, they do so much. I'm thinking.
What the fuck you mean they do so much? Because if they was doing it and he could get her locked up, he would have done that shit.
It's something.
You knew exactly what the fuck it was.
They always doing, not to the fact of what was said he done. Right. That's just something you don't do.
Right. Yeah.
Because I wouldn't want Fletcher to do that.
No, and that's what I want to ask you, Chris, because I know as a man, I appreciate the fact that you always hold him accountable on screen. I'm sure off screen as well.
Crystal, what the fuck is the definition of always? They not holding him accountable for the shit right here in your fucking face.
Well, but we're just going to say the alleged revenge porn and what was done. Because first it was said that, oh, it's a text message. And of course, any woman thinks, well, okay, a text message is, harassing text message. But then when it came out, at that time through the blogs, what?
But everybody know, every woman too, know that you cannot get arrested just for sending somebody a regular text message. We know this. Mel didn't make that law up.
The text message was threatening, and I just want to know from your perspective as a man and a husband, what is your perspective on his actions and the fact that he actually would threaten to do something so distasteful and disrespectful to his wife, but also the mother of his children that are very well able to read the blogs and to be affected by something that disgusting.
Well,
now it's disgusting and all this, but you don't understand why the fuck she had that motherfucker locked up. Because again, she let that shit slide when he sent her that text. But when she found out about that whole plot, and then to hear his bitch on the fucking phone trying to offer to send the shit to the bloggers and all that type of shit, oh yeah, it's go time.
And, we're talking about Martell. And Martell is the type of individual that he just really reacts. He doesn't really think.
That's no motherfucking excuse for his motherfucking actions. Martell don't live in this world alone. He don't have a separate set of motherfucking rules for Martell. It's not a Martell's fucking law. This accountability, Crystal? Come on, y'all know fucking better than this. The fuck, oh, that's just Martell. No, fuck that shit. That's just Martell getting locked the fuck up again. He keep it up. It's just Martell with a slug in his ass. He keep it up.
Because I don't see that. He's a smart guy. You know what I mean? So I hope.
No, we don't know what the fuck you mean. Smart where? Smart and conniving. Conniving is smart? Is that what you mean? Because he's conniving than a motherfucker. If he was smart, he would have passed that motherfucking building test by now.
He didn't go through thinking about this and then did it. That Martell that just reacted on something that, that he felt so, I don't know, apparently determined about.
You can't even get the shit out. Y'all look stupid as fuck because y'all know y'all full of shit. He wasn't reacting to shit. He came out talking shit about her. She came out that day like, I got fucking time for your ass today. You want to bring up my kids and shit when I was trying not to even talk about the shit that you had fucking done, that he had fucking done, and she was keeping the shit off the public, off social media. She didn't tell people what he had did to them. The court is who she told. He came out online trying to act like she was doing all this shit to him after he had abused her fucking kids. He got mad because he couldn't take her coming out and speaking against his ass after he came out and tried to dog the fuck out of her. Shit, that ain't no fucking retaliation.
I don't like it. Melody going to the point of, putting the warrant out and him serving that warrant or what have you, being arrested. No, that's not it. That's never good. That's never good.
Explain never. Because we have two words that y'all keep using as indefinite. Always and never. And those are things that never use never. And ain't shit always. The fuck you mean is never. So if he would have unalived her, he shouldn't have been arrested? Because it's Martell's law?
But I really don't have an opinion on what she should have done or how she should have done it.
Yeah.
That's only up to her.
Mm-hmm.
That's only up to Melody. But Martell just somehow he just has to get it, and I don't know to what point or when that mechanism within his brain is going to click.
Like, looking at them talk about this, it's pissing me off, but at the same time, I kind of feel bad for them. Chris and Nell, what the fuck have y'all done that Martell got this hold over y'all, that he got something on y'all? Y'all could, this shit is, look at them. They're not happy to be saying this stuff. They can't even get it really out in a clear, they're not confident in what they saying. They saying this shit because they're scared of something. They are scared of something. To me, in my opinion, they are fucking scared of something. What the fuck have one of y'all motherfuckers done that y'all don't want that fucking motherfucker to release? And like I said, this is the only fucking grace they getting from me. Because whatever the fuck you did, you should be man enough or woman enough to fess up to that shit. And tell him, fuck you. You shouldn't have did what the fuck you did either. And like he said, he didn't give a fuck if it ruined him. So why the fuck should y'all give a fuck that he got arrested in front of his kids? He didn't give a fuck. He didn't give a fuck what was going to happen to him. Remember? So now why the fuck should we care? He said he didn't give a fuck.
For him to say, okay, enough is enough. Just sit down, my friend. Sit down, brother. Be a father, that you're a wonderful father. So just do.
Since when? Because y'all was in court when he had y'all motherfuckers subpoena for them damn kids and what he had done to those kids before. So y'all seen what was in the court, what the court said about him. He just had fucking shit released a month or so ago. Brownie, court documents. The article came out in the Sun, what? In February? That article came out in the Sun about what he was doing to the kids, twisting them. All of that shit, kicking them, punching them, telling them he gonna knock them out. Where do you get great dad from? Because we don't fucking see the shit. That's all I got for y'all for right now. This is a mess. This is a fucking mess. I am sick of them caping for him. They all are running fucking scared. And they know this motherfucker wanted a jury trial. They know he about to drag all of their asses in that shit. And you can see they plead motherfucking eyes in this fucking video that he won't put them in it. That he's going to leave them alone. Chris looked like he just drunk a pint of fucking Hennessy. Nell looked like she's shaking. That's what I said, even on those scenes when she's saying that shit. Like, she can't even look you in the fucking eyes while she talking. It's something behind this shit. And they gonna have to fucking deal with the fucking consequences. Since y'all don't want to fess up to whatever the fuck it is, y'all gonna have to deal with that motherfucker. He gonna have that hold over y'all for the rest of y'all fucking life. I don't know. I just don't fucking know. I think that's all I got for y'all. I'll be back later. Uh, if I'm up to it, we might go to Patreon either tonight or tomorrow night because I got some shit I want y'all to read through. Okay, some the DMs. Okay. So we'll go through that, but y'all let me know what y'all think about in this comment section. Do y'all now think that Martell probably sent that shit to Nell and she didn't say nothing, so now she could be implicated in this Revenge P trial that he has set for September 9th? We gonna see their actions. They got a couple months, about 2.5 months to get this shit together. I don't know. And he's a loose cannon because y'all fucking with a motherfucker that ain't got shit to lose. He done lost every damn thing. He got a slap on the wrist, so it's no reason for him to want a jury trial. Unless he about to put all y'all motherfuckers in that shit. So y'all can sing another song if y'all want to. And that's what I was going to say about Kimmy. They had Kimmy call Melody so that Kimmy could Mel could tell them what they knew, see what was going on. They wanted to see what the tea was for real. That's why I feel like they had Kimmy call Melody for this, but Kimmy ain't give a fuck to call Melody about her mom having cancer or nothing like that. No other updates, and she didn't feel the need to call Melody when Carson had told them about the plot. But I still feel like they already knew about it. But you want to call her when Martell got arrested, and why? Why you give a fuck? Don't none of them ever bring up the kids. None of them brought up the kids when it came to telling about this shit and what he had been planning on. Because this shit, that plan was hatched a while ago. Okay. And Tisha, y'all brought Carson up in around Mel at least 2 to 3 fucking times, trying to. Nobody said nothing then. But y'all know this trial coming up, so now, yeah, they motherfucking asses is running scared. They scared now. They about to see exactly what the fuck Martell is about. Because again, he ain't got shit to lose. Y'all do. So y'all like this video, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, y'all, bye. Oh my gosh. Ew.
Hold on, 20.
Huh?
Hold on, 20. Hold on.
What'd you say?
I said, hold on, 20. Hold on, please.